Sora was the most powerful AI video ever revealed. Then suddenly, it went quiet. No massive rollout, no global release. So what really happened behind the scenes? Welcome back to NeuroWire Signal, where we break down the hidden moves shaping the AI revolution. If you want real insights, not just headlines, hit like and subscribe to stay ahead. Today, we're uncovering one of the most mysterious AI stories, because Sora didn't fail, it was held back. The hype that broke the internet. When OpenAI first introduced Sora, it didn't just impress people, it stunned them. The model could generate cinematic, high-resolution videos from simple text prompts, not short clips with obvious artifacts, but sequences with consistent characters, realistic physics, and narrative continuity. People saw scenes that looked like movie trailers, commercials, and even documentary-style footage, all generated from a few lines of text. For a moment, it felt like filmmaking itself had been automated. The internet exploded with reactions, speculation, and one big question: when can we use this? But then something unexpected happened. The momentum slowed. The shutdown that wasn't a shutdown. Let's be clear, Sora wasn't publicly killed or officially shut down, but its rollout was dramatically limited compared to expectations. Instead of a global release, access remained restricted, updates became quiet, public demos slowed down. To the outside world, it felt like Sora had disappeared. But in reality, this wasn't a failure, it was a strategic pause. Reason number one, reality became too easy to fake. Sora crossed a dangerous threshold: visual believability. Earlier AI video tools struggled with consistency. Objects would morph, physics would break, faces would distort. But Sora significantly reduced those flaws. It could generate scenes that looked real enough to fool the average viewer. That creates a massive problem. If anyone can generate realistic footage of events that never happened, protests, disasters, political speeches, misinformation becomes exponentially more powerful. Unlike text or images, video carries emotional weight. People trust what they see moving on screen. OpenAI understood this risk. Releasing Sora without safeguards could destabilize information ecosystems globally. Reason number two, lack of reliable detection systems. If you create hyper-realistic video AI, you also need reliable ways to detect it. At the time Sora was introduced, detection tools for AI-generated video were not mature enough. Watermarking systems could be bypassed. Detection models could be fooled. This creates an imbalance. Creation becomes easy, detection becomes hard. That's a dangerous combination. OpenAI likely realized that releasing Sora at scale without robust detection infrastructure would create a wave of synthetic media that no one could reliably verify. So instead of rushing forward, they slowed down. Reason number three, legal and copyright landmines. Video generation isn't just about pixels, it's about data. Training a model like Sora requires massive amounts of video content. Movies, shows, YouTube clips, documentaries, surveillance footage. The dataset scope is enormous. That raises serious legal questions. Who owns the output if the model learned from copyrighted material? Can generated scenes resemble existing films or actors? What happens if Sora recreates a style that looks like a specific director? The legal framework for AI-generated video is still evolving. Releasing Sora globally without clarity could trigger lawsuits on a massive scale, and legal battles at that scale don't just cost money, they slow innovation. Reason number four, infrastructure and cost. Generating high-quality video is computationally expensive. Much more expensive than generating text or images. Each second of realistic video requires modeling motion, lighting, physics, object interactions, and temporal consistency across frames. That demands enormous GPU resources. Scaling Sora to millions of users would require infrastructure at a different level. Even for a company like OpenAI, that's not trivial. Before releasing widely, they need optimization, lower costs, faster generation, efficient scaling. Until then, limiting access is the logical move. Reason number 5, safety testing behind closed doors. Powerful AI systems are rarely released immediately. They go through extensive internal and external testing phases. OpenAI likely expanded red teaming efforts for Sora, testing how it could be misused, manipulated, or exploited. This includes generating harmful content, impersonation scenarios, or misleading narratives. Every vulnerability discovered requires mitigation, and the more powerful the model, the more complex the safety challenges. Sora isn't just another tool, it's a system that can simulate reality. That requires a higher standard of caution.
Reason number 6, strategic timing.
There's another layer most people miss: timing. Releasing a technology too early can be as damaging as releasing it too late. If Sora launches before the ecosystem is ready, before regulations, detection tools, and public awareness catch up, it could trigger backlash, restrictions, or even bans. By holding Sora back, OpenAI can shape the narrative. They can introduce safeguards, partner with policymakers, and prepare the market gradually. This isn't hesitation, it's positioning. Reason number 7, competition pressure. The AI race is intense. Google, Meta, and other players are developing their own video generation systems. Releasing Sora too early could give competitors insight into its capabilities and limitations.
By keeping it partially restricted, OpenAI maintains strategic advantage.
They can iterate privately while others try to catch up. In competitive environments, secrecy is leverage. The bigger truth is Sora is too powerful to rush. When you combine all these factors, misinformation risk, lack of detection, legal uncertainty, infrastructure cost, safety concerns, and strategic timing, a clear picture emerges. Sora wasn't shut down because it failed. It was held back because it worked too well. That's a different kind of problem. What happens next? Sora is unlikely to stay hidden forever. Instead, expect a phased rollout, limited access for creators, integrated watermarking systems, stronger detection tools, clearer legal frameworks. Gradually, the technology will become mainstream, but under controlled conditions, because once hyper-realistic video generation becomes widely accessible, there's no going back. Why this changes everything? Video has always been the most trusted form of media. Sora challenges that trust. When anyone can create realistic footage of anything, truth becomes harder to verify. At the same time, creativity explodes. This dual impact defines the AI era: more power, more risk, more responsibility. Conclusion: the story of Sora isn't about a product disappearing. It's about a technology that arrived ahead of its time. OpenAI didn't shut it down, they paused it because releasing it too fast could have consequences far beyond tech. Sora represents the future of media, but that future needs guardrails. Sora didn't vanish, it's waiting, and when it returns, it will change how we see reality itself. If you want to stay ahead of the biggest AI breakthroughs, like and subscribe to NeuroWire Signal,